Hey everybody, Mike here. Been quite a while since I've been in front of the camera, and this is a very big video. Some might consider it good news, some might consider it bad news. I'm somewhere in the middle with this. We'll just jump straight to it. The Transformers Cinematic Universe has been canceled. It is completely 100% canceled. Bumblebee will still be coming out on December 21st of this year, but the Transformers Cinematic Universe as a whole is going to be completely discontinued. So this means no sequel to The Last Knight. The Last Knight will end on a complete cliffhanger. There will be no more spin-offs, no more prequels. This does not mean no more Transformers movies, though, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So, our big news is that there has been a new deal between Hasbro and Paramount Pictures. And this deal will give Hasbro a little bit more control when it comes to their properties and their live-action movies, and this extends to like G.I. Joe and some others as well, and not just specifically Transformers. So now I'm assuming that moving forward, things are going to be under the AllSpark Pictures label that Hasbro has, and they have not really yet to use much at all yet. Paramount Pictures will still be distributing these movies, but I'm assuming the next Transformers movie we're going to see, maybe in front of Bumblebee too, I don't know. We'll be seeing that AllSpark Pictures flash up before the film starts. So, like I said, Hasbro is going to have a lot more creative control, so I think that it was kind of a joint thing of Paramount was like, okay, The Last Knight didn't make much money, and Hasbro was like, we want more control, we're not happy with where the Transformers brand is going as far as the live-action films go. So they probably got together, made a little deal, and they're like, okay, we're just going to end the current continuity. Now, of course, Bumblebee, Transformers Bumblebee, was completely finished filming. It was already, it was supposed to actually come out this June, but ended up getting pushed back due to probably December being a better date for it to be released. So now it's coming out December 21st, so that's not going to change whatsoever. It is still happening. And then, as far as a reboot goes, a reboot is definitely in the realm of possibility, as Hasbro, like I said, wants to take more creative control over the films, but the big problem here is for fans that really want Transformers movies to be coming out, every year like we thought they were going to be. I mean, I was, thinking at this point, maybe in a couple of years we'd have maybe 2 Transformers films a year, kind of like Marvel. But we're not going to have any Transformers movies past Bumblebee until at least 2021. Because Hasbro has a plan with Paramount to release some of their other properties into films, and then they have an open slot in 2021 with an unannounced property. So that could definitely be Transformers that they're aiming toward, but maybe they're just not announcing it yet. So it's just really crazy news that this is happening. I didn't see this coming at all. I do think it is a good move, both financially and storytelling-wise, because The Last Knight did make a lot less money than the previous films. It made less money than Transformers 2007. So I do think this is a good move. I mean, now Bumblebee could end up being a very great movie, but I think if they want to build a cinematic universe, they do need to go ahead and start from scratch, because they were really digging themselves out of a hole with the continuity that was in the original Transformers trilogy and Transformers 4, and then kind of making a mess out of it when The Last Knight, with all of the secret history stuff and everything. It was just really hard to be like, okay, we're building a cinematic universe out of something that's already had 4 movies. So I do think this was a smart move, and the only thing is, unfortunately, is that Transformers The Last Knight will end on a cliffhanger, so we will not get to see Unicron in this movie continuity. We will not get to see how Quintessa moves forward with her quest. We will not get to see what happens of Cybertron. We will have no more Sam Witwicky. There's not even a chance that he's going to come back now because of this reboot, so even if Shia LaBeouf for some odd reason said, you know what, I want to come back, it's not going to happen anymore. This movie continuity is done. But if I had it my way, I'm just gonna say that I think for Bumblebee now, I think if they really want to properly end the Bumblebee movie at this point, to make that the last movie of this continuity, I really do think they need to try and convince Shia LaBeouf to come back for the end of that film. I just think, you know, it would be great to start it, or to end it where they started it, and just have a very brief cameo of him at the end, and just kind of like some alternate scenes of him going and picking up Bumblebee at the car dealership. I think that would be a great way to be like, okay, we didn't end the franchise the way we wanted it as far as continuing from the last night, but at least we were able to end it on a solid note, with the guy who was able to start it all for the human side. So I think that's what they really should do as far as that goes. Now, will they do that? Probably not. But anything close to that would be great. At least, you know, try to end it out on a high note, and kind of have a conclusion without a conclusion, per se. So the big thing is of course, now moving on for this channel, is this channel of mine is mainly about Transformers. And the Transformers live-action movie specifically. So, we're going to have a huge drought between 2018 and possibly 2021, maybe even later, where there's going to be practically no Transformers news whatsoever. So, that does not mean that I will stop making Transformers-related videos. I do have the new series, Making Sense of Transformers, with a new edition of that coming out very shortly. So we have those to look forward to. I will definitely keep continuing on those throughout the drought. And, you know, I'll just, any type of hints at Transformers movies, I'll be coming out with videos. And plus, I always make my Transformers video edits, all that stuff. And I guess this would be a great time for the channel to grow, cover more movies. I did start some Uncharted movie updates a little while back, so I'll probably end up continuing with those depending on how that franchise goes forward, and just kind of moving forward, maybe I'll do some more Marvel updates, I don't know, but I am going to have to try to do a little more, because I usually just fill my channel with a lot of Transformers updates, so we're not going to be having those, so I'm going to have to do a little bit, some different things. But like I said, Transformers content will still stay on this channel past the Bumblebee movie, but the good news is that we still have almost a year of Bumblebee movie news to go over and talk about and discuss, and a new Bumblebee update was actually going to be filmed today. Until I heard about this news, I was planning to be like, okay, we're going to come back with a new Bumblebee update after a long time away from the camera, and then this news happens today. So very interesting that ended up happening. So the Bumblebee update will be coming at another date fairly soon, and we'll have to tackle that another day, because this was some big news that came out. So yeah, that's just, you know, as far as where I've been lately, I know I've kind of been away from the camera for a while, like I've said, and it's just kind of a combination of things, you know, life after college, and just trying to find my way with things, and you know, I really needed a break after seeing Transformers the last night and covering videos almost every day on it. I just needed a break from YouTube. So, you know, I'm still around, still here, still going to be making videos. Like I said, the new Making Sense of Transformers is going to be out shortly, and that is going to be revolving around Megatron, so look forward to that. I'm excited about it. And that just about does it for this Transformers discussion. Very interesting Transformers discussion. I remember back before Age of Extinction came out, I had a video, an April Fool's video, about how Age of Extinction was canceled. Well, this one is actually canceled. Transformers, the cinematic universe, is no more after Bumblebee. So, that was quite the news update. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. I'm okay with this. I really like the original trilogy before 4 and 5. 4 and 5 just really don't interest me that much. I really didn't like 5, to be completely honest. So, in my head canon, I'll just say that Transformers 1 through 3 exist and the other 2 didn't happen. I'll just go with that. So let me know what you guys think of all this crazy news in the comments section below. Make sure to leave a like button, make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to see more Transformers related content. Until next time, I'm Mike. See you next time.